You ever just want to spank things, like objects around your house or the people around you maybe, with consent? Well, I got a weird game for you today, buddy. And that really weird game is known as GlitchSpanker. Is a game that I booted up expecting little to nothing, but to be met with an enjoyable 9-hour-long campaign experience. And when one of the first things I see in a game is something called Big Booty Slapper 6, I knew it was time to lock in. Giving my ADHD ass a hand on a stick that slaps things and makes them shatter into a million pieces is pure bliss. Keychain level entertainment. Just like the angry explosive homeless man that broke into your house, we both yearn to take you with us into the GlitchSpanker dimension. Ah! Excuse me? Yo, chill. There's no reason for all of that. So this reminds me, my family had this Furby that used to live in our closet, and that thing stayed alive for like, there's so many sounds happening. That thing stayed alive for like 600 days, like far past where the battery should have been dead. And it would continue to talk, and I remember ripping the flesh-like face off of the Furby, trying to eliminate it before it got too strong. Can I even show this? Holy moly! Oh look, I actually have a hand. There's 1 billion players playing Big Booty Slapper 6. Whoa! Yowie! Needs to restart. A new app has been installed. Would you like to restart Big Booty Slapper 6 EXE? With the GlitchSpanker EXE antivirus software? What am I fucking playing right now? Oh good, now we can finally spank it. It's almost like horror. Booty virus. No. Anything but. Whoa. What the? What? The last thing I expected from a game called GlitchSpanker is like a robot lab. I'm in the machine. What? Wait, this is actually cool. This is actually really cool. My god, they flattened him. HQ initializer, Big Booty Slapper 6.exe. I just want to play Big Booty Slapper. Unable to load? Oh god, EA must have made this game. What's that? Oh, HQ initializer. What am I? Some kind of spanker? What are we? Oh. Now, I don't know about you, but I really do like a good hub world in a video game. A place to come back to, settle down, and put your little trinkets all over the place. And I think this game really does just have that. You have like little trinkets you can put down and stuff. You even got things like a jukebox. Later on in the game, spoilers, you can get little dogs and cats that run around and spit up hairballs and wipe their butt on the ground. It's pretty unique. You can even slap this machine and change the outside. It's pretty nice. So I think with a little hub world to use up your currency that you get in this game via slapping things, it just adds a nice little touch to something to do on the side as you go through the storyline. Like making a hub world like this, I don't even think was necessary, but I think it does provide a lot to this game. You even have this station that allows you to customize your stick for slapping, almost sort of in the same way you would customize your lightsaber in one of the Star Wars games. That's enough about the quest. I think it's time to actually get down to playing the story of the game. The story to this game has a very comedic take on itself. I mean, come on, it's a story about slapping things with a stick. But what I discovered is something that had a lot more thought put behind it, because in every level there are these small secret rooms that have tidbits of lore in all of them. Some more, some less, and it's up to you to string the pieces together, which I actually found quite enjoyable. It did make me feel like I was solving some kind of dark plot in an otherwise goofy game, and just when I was about to put the game down, I found this secret room that changed my whole mindset on what the game is actually about. Observe.
With no self-control. You're spank crazy.
What the fuck? Ah! 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 I'm in a theater? Okay.
Hey, Father, it's me.
Proceed.
I've been thinking, and I just don't feel like killing all these humans is very fair. I got to spend some good quality time around them, and turns out, they're not all bad. Some of them are actually pretty amazing. Is there no other way to power the core? Could we not spare the humans their suffering? Let them keep their souls?
You dare question me. You dare ask for mercy. You disgusting, self-vile creation of mine. From this moment onward, you will be known as Spawn. This wretched vessel of porcelain shall be your form, and you shall be defecated on now and for all eternity.
No! Please! You can't do this to me! You can't!
Silence, yes, or I will hold it shut indefinitely. You are my creation. You will obey. You are but a tool to be discarded. If it does not work, do not speak to me again of such sweet-willed requests. Do not even think such thoughts. So I will know, and you will be destroyed.
Oh my god! So as you can see, it can go from fun silly time to watching someone get punished by a godlike being for simply asking a question. And that godlike being's name is simply Father, who lives beyond this big spooky door, the one with the YouTube arrows on it. And your goal is to open this door by completing all scenarios in the game and then facing Father for one final confrontation. But that's for later. For now, let's talk about the scenarios themselves. I was very surprised with just how many splits and routes you could take in this game, all with their own side plots, secrets, endings, and theming, which at least for me gave this plenty of uniqueness in each part without it feeling too repetitive, even with its simple controls of just slap an astral project out of your body and the occasional random thing you would get to mix up the gameplay from time to time based on what level you're in. Now, I don't want to share too much, but I will share two of my favorite paths in the game. One has you jumping from cubicle office to cubicle office in space and ends in a form of nuclear detonation. Fuck, you did that?
Oh,
Like real people in that
one
photo.
of them just landed not too far from you. Only a few seconds now.
Well,
Well, at least you get to die knowing I was your best friend.
here goes the building.
Friends for life. Have fun with
Stick
the
out your
whole
thumb
night.
and measure it, kid.
Goodbye.
Last voice I ever want to hear. And the other involves the main guy, Spunk, the one that is a toilet, has an evil cardboard clone of himself that finds a way to delete the universe because he cannot fathom that he is the clone of somebody who is that cringe.
It was not cake, it was cringe, father.
And I don't blame him. And all of this can stem from either choosing to be Spunk's friend or foe at the beginning of the game. So as you can see, a lot can happen from just one choice. And all those choices lead back to Father, who you now need to do battle with in order to save the world. And I will say this only once. You must save the world through the power of friendship and slap ass. Literally unplugging this being from the internet and rendering him powerless just like the average Redditor. And after you spend so much time going through the game with this evil finally at your mercy, you have to make one of the hardest choices I've ever made in a game. Harder than a Zaneless Zone 0 player. You must either choose to let them eat Big Booty Slapper 6 so they can be free, or keep them trapped so you can spank booty. And in that moment, I had a revelation. Something that came over me. A saying that spreads before the cosmos. A warp into the fragile minds of the masses. Layered out in the very foundations of our hearts. And that revelation was one thing.
Rose before hose.
So I let them leave to be free.
How's one final smack on me crack? For old time's sake. You didn't get to spank a real booty. But how's spanking a friend instead? Friend,
Oh! And remember, it's not the journey, it's the friends you spank along the way.